It is my pleasure to welcome His Excellency Mr. Shawn Edward, Minister of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology and Vocational Training of St. Lucia. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Mr. President, I bring you warm greetings from the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Philip J. Pierre, and the government and people of St. Lucia. Permit me to place on the record St. Lucia's gratitude to the government and people of Egypt for their warmth and hospitality as host of COP27. Mr. President, Excellencies, fellow delegates, like my colleagues from the Caribbean, I have traveled half the circumference of the globe to be here against the prevailing perception of most citizens of our small island developing states who hold the view that COP can best be described as an academic exercise of talk and inaction because of its failure over the years to deliver concrete solutions to their climate-related problems they did not create. Mr. President, an implementation COP, this is what COP27 is meant to be. Prior to departing my country a few days ago to be here, I witnessed firsthand the destruction caused by a weather system which affected the northern part of our 238 square mile island. In the space of 3 hours, heavy rainfall led to the destruction of homes, businesses, vehicles, schools, and other vital infrastructure. Within that short period, millions of dollars of damage was recorded. Mr. President, St. Lucia and other small island developing states are living the horrific effects of climate change on a daily basis, a situation we did not create but are unjustly being made to pay for. The governments of SEEDS continue to experience a growing debt burden, forced to borrow beyond prudential limits to respond to the effects of climate change. This cycle of debt exacerbates the already debilitating fiscal position of SEEDS and hinders our ability to not only treat with the issues of climate change, but also provide basic necessities to our people. When will developed countries deliver on their promises to double adaptation finance towards making meaningful advances on our decisions in support of the upcoming global goal on adaptation? When will we break the constant talk cycle by delivering on our promises to scale up adaptation grant finance and agree on a decision at COP27 that will go beyond simply supporting the development of national adaptation plans and provide support for their actual implementation? When will major emitters stop the backpedaling, where they commit to small gains in clean energy initiatives on one hand, while simultaneously multiplying their investments and profits in fossil fuels on the other hand? We, the people of St. Lucia, suffer the consequences of this hypocrisy. Mr. President, delegates, let us put people first. Addressing climate change requires a collaborative effort, one which transcends the boundaries of race, religion, geography, gender, political status, or even economic circumstances. A nation like Taiwan, though not recognized by the United Nations and its subsidiaries as a bona fide state, also has to contend with climate change, yet it is denied a seat at the negotiating table, despite Taiwan's demonstrated commitment to fighting climate change domestically and in the developing world. The government and people of St. Lucia are grateful to the government and people of Taiwan for their unwavering support of our adaptation and mitigation efforts. Today, Mr. President, St. Lucia and the rest of the Caribbean call on world leaders, fellow delegates and stakeholders to truly make this COP27 the implementation COP it is touted to be. Developed countries and agencies that are, whether by deliberate, bureaucratic means or otherwise, impeding access to pledge billions of dollars to developing countries for climate adaptation, must demonstrate greater sensitivity and honor their obligations to seeds. Thank you, Mr. President.